AJ.
Undefeated.
AJ.
Do we accept that he's back?
AJ's family back.
He's back.
I mean, and the game needed AJ. The game needed it. Let's be real. The game needs, because the ecosystem and how boxing eats and how boxing just is better. You know, because it just makes things like a show.
Yeah.
You know, like, again, it's beyond marketable, but then the whole thing around it and just when he spoke at the thing, sounded like a champion.
He did.
Sounded like a champion. It sounded like, I know this. This journey that we're in, I know this. How many times we've seen at the O2 where, like, and the end of it, and it's usually near the end of the year. AJ used to fight at the end of the year and tell everyone, enjoy your Christmas, this, that, and the other. Like, he'd get that speech off and keep it moving and be like, who do you want me to fight? You know what I'm saying? He'll do that one and we'll, whatever name. Yeah, like, that's how it went for so many years. And then the road got derailed. Yeah. But then what we learned is AJ was locked in, looked very good. Ben Davidson, looked very good.
I watched this video, just a little, I think it was on Ben Davidson's YouTube channel, and it just kind of had like just some behind the scenes of the work they're doing and just him talking about, you know, different things. Like, he's basically saying, he's like, AJ's got a proper love for the game. Yeah. To the point where I've got to tell him to chill. Like, you know, it's over now. Because he wants to work too hard. He wants to stay in the gym and do too much. And it's quite consistent with how Derek James used to talk about him as well. Yes. But he's like, like he just, you know what I mean? But for him to kind of buy into what I was looking at and what I had a vision for was nice to see him kind of, us to get on the same page. And it showed. It was and the thing is, for me, I'm looking at that win, not that Otto Wallin is the benchmark for anything fantastic, but people would like to rewrite narratives. People want to give Otto Wallin credit for making Fury have a difficult fight. Yes. Without somehow, while simultaneously saying, but he's still just Otto Wallin. Like,
it doesn't make sense.
Bro, like, your man had to really go through it. That fight would have been stopped by any other referee. So there's a conversation to be had anyway on how good Otto Wallin was. And a lot of people just like, I have to go with Otto Wallin here. Bare people picked him to beat AJ. He got in there and he just beat him up from round one, made him quit.
It didn't matter what talk AJ, I mean, what talk Otto was coming with. He quit.
It was
so I'm be careful with the word quit. But he said, I ain't going out again. He said
I'm done. He's like, I'm done.
After that round, nah.
Nose is broken, body's hurting. It's just a lot of stuff going on. But my thing is, I wasn't necessarily, like I say, I wasn't seeing him as the benchmark to be like, okay, he beat him and you're back. It's how you win. Because he beat Hellenius and we still had questions. But this one, there was a different poise with AJ that I was like, okay, I'm glad to see signs of that back now. To the point where it's like, you're not bouncing out of range like I was with with Hellenius and Franklin. I was like, why are you happy to give up the real estate? You're letting these man walk you back and all that kind of stuff. All that was gone to the point where he's like, boom, I'm staying in the pocket. I'm staying in the range I can get hit, but I'm getting mine off. I'm doing what I do. And that's why I was like, okay, this is AJ. He's back now. He's starting to put it all together. Finally,
the best AJ we've seen in a very long time, and it makes the division very interesting because now we're talking about the names that he's in there. He can fight. Hergovich is on there.
Zhile Zhang,
and they fought. You know what's mad? I went back. They fought in the Olympics. You know.
Oh yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Mad. Like, I just went back to.
He knocks him down as well. He beat him on points, but he knocks him down as well.
It's crazy. So like, but Zhang's a totally different fighter.
Zhang's a problem if they fight.
Fighter now.
I think he can beat him.
And Ngannou's on the list.
And Ngannou, yeah.
That's it. Those are the 3 fighters on the list. It'll be very, very interesting. I'll be shocked if Ngannou takes the AJ fight because I feel that if you want to capitalize off the P's,
wait for Fury.
I don't know if that's the fight. Wait for Fury. But
I only say that because I'll be honest, I think AJ beats Ngannou.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? I say wait for Fury because there's a story there of you not getting the win you deserved and all that kind of stuff. There's a big story there. The AJ fight will make money, but you could get both of those paydays if you wait for Fury and then go and fight AJ.
Absolutely.
That's what I say. Because if you lose to AJ, Fury will find a way to spin this narrative and not see man again. Yeah.
So that's the smart move with Ngannou but then Ngannou is brave because even on the day of reckoning, he tweeted food. He's basically saying, I can't wait. He was excited. He's like, get me back in the heavyweight. And because when you understand his story, you understand why he feels that way.
Yeah, no, I like him a lot.
He's not afraid of anything.
I want him and AJ to fight in Nigeria or whatever country, just somewhere in Africa. Yeah. I think that'd be a great night for boxing. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So it's not one of the thing where I'm like, nah, you don't need to fight him. No, fight him. Absolutely fight him. But just get as many paydays for Ngannou as possible. Yeah. Fight Fury again, whatever happens. Fight AJ after. Because he's going to give a good account of himself against Fury. Fury's style is going to have to change into something else to beat Ngannou, which is insane. But let's focus on AJ, right? As I say, the things that impressed me were that, and going forward, I really do fancy him in the fights of the Fury fight, and even in a potential Usyk rematch. Reason why I say that, right? The reason why I say that is because you look at what AJ was doing beforehand, and whilst these things don't matter for anything, he still managed to be in the fight going into the championship rounds.
Yeah,
this is a man whose poise was very much compromised. He wasn't the AJ that we'd seen. It was still an AJ that was doing this different thing under Derek James. I feel like with Ben Davidson's corner, things could look different. But I'm not touting and shouting that, he definitely beats him.
I'm not sure. Do you know why I say the Usyk one I'm not sure? Is because AJ gave everything. And then when he says,
yeah, but you have to understand.
How did you beat me?
No. We could take those things on, but you got to remember, we're looking at a different situation now. Under Ben Davidson said to him, I believe we could get that back. Do you know what I'm saying? In terms of the game plan that you could operate. And I think with Ben Davidson, there could be, the way he looked in there was very different to how he's looked in recent years, bro.
I get it.
So that's why I'm not really.
What we do know is the difference of Usyk's skill.
I'm not disregarding it.
Yeah. So
I'm not predicting that he definitely beats him.
Because what you have to remember is, if Usyk, let's say the stars align, Usyk beats Fury.
Yeah,
Usyk's gonna feel phenomenal. He'll literally be the pound for pound. Like that's it.
That's if he doesn't retire. Yeah.
So then after you talk about a fight you talk about lining him up to fight AJ again, which will be for big money as well. I just that's an Usyk that's dethroned champion after champion. That's someone that's gone through the cruises. And bro, what are we talking about? It's an unblemished career, and he's done it.
But you're missing what I'm saying. I'm not saying that he's not fantastic. I'm just saying things would look different in a rematch, considering what he's looking like now. We never thought AJ would be able to turn it around.
No, I'm saying that he takes that confidence. Into these other fights. He takes the confidence of I've beaten all you lot up. You know, when AJ was
but how much better do you think Usyk can get at this point?
He has to.
But listen to what I'm actually saying. I'm not trying to discredit Usyk in any way. In any way. You know I respect Usyk.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, AJ under Ben Davidson is a different fighter than Usyk fought.
And I understand that.
So the same confidence that Usyk will have and should have if he beats Tyson Fury, AJ's coming to this thing thinking, you haven't seen me like this.
Okay.
So I'm saying the fight will look different, whether or not he can win.
But that's why I'm saying that I feel that the only variable that you haven't accounted for is the Usyk getting better variable, because that's one thing that when he fights Fury, he'd have to be better. It's not going to be a simple fight. And then remember, every time he fights a heavyweight, he's one step more in the heavyweight division. Remember we said too small. Now we don't really get the too small takes anymore. It's just like, oh, he's there. You know, so that's the part that I'm talking about. He will continually be developing in the scene. And it's like, while AJ can get better, Usyk's gonna be getting better.
No, Usyk is a great fighter, and I don't want to sound like I'm trying to walk back any of the good things I've said about Usyk. And I still predict Usyk. I still predict Usyk to beat Fury because I respect him highly. What I'm saying is, it could be a different fight, because you got to remember AJ, whether or not he admits it, there was still an element of, I'm trying to outbox this brother.
Yeah,
in both fights.
Yeah,
the second one is a little bit more, but even still, like the shots that he was throwing against Wallin, for example, the body work that he was doing, he wasn't doing any of that against Usyk. So the AJ Usyk beat, he didn't face the problems that he'd be able to give him now, is all I'm saying. So that's all I mean. But let's move forward.
Yo, people, thanks for watching the Undefeated podcast. Make sure you
like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and all that good stuff, man. This is the place to be.